Hello fans of Marvel Heroes, welcome to another episode of Q&A, and I'm just casually playing the game, talking about the game as well, some of the questions that have been asked lately as well. Now, I don't know whether you guys still play this game or not, so for those who may have left the game for some time and wondering what happened to the game, and this is the brand new terminal called Times Square, and I'll just play a little bit of it. I was thinking which hero should I play, and a lot of you asked me what I think about the visual update for Emma Frost. Now, Emma Frost has gone through a visual update for her default costume, at least I think, and if you take it off, so this is the Emma Frost in her default costume. A lot better than previously when it was just a little bit 2D. Now it's really 3D and you can see the abs as well. Man, I mean, this is fantastic. Even the makeup. So hats off to Gazillion. I mean, they've done a really good job on this default costume. And the reality is that I don't even have a default costume. I sort of blend it all away. So I'm going to prestige my Emma Frost one of these days. And yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes. So there are quite a lot of things I'd like to talk about, but before that, let me just play some games here. I mean, this is look at the amount of details here. The artwork, they're really doing better and better in terms of artwork. So this is Emma Frost, and and I'm just playing her for fun, just showcasing to you what this terminal is like, in case you've been wondering whether or not it should be a right time to play this game, come back to this game or not, kind of thing. So yeah, this is for you guys. And so in no hurry, I'm trying to rush the whole thing off. Can I take this card? No, I cannot take this card. No, none of this can be taken away, kind of thing. Strange, huh? So alright, so that is the thing. And okay, so this is one of the boss. There will be multiple bosses here, and I think for those who has played the Ultron mode, probably you'll be quite familiar with the how this whole thing works. I mean, all this power and so on, all these mini boss, and there will be quite a number of mini boss. But just want to take a look at that Asian one, delicious cuisine. Kill, interesting. Yeah, kicking Chinese stick, and you have a Taco belly as well. Okay, yeah, that's quite interesting. I always try to admire the artwork while I'm playing the game. I mean, sometimes it's just more than mobs and kind of thing. So what are these things? These are yeah, these are quite common in shopping mall and stuff like that. It's nice, man. You have an escalator here as well. If only this were working, that you can just stand here and get transported up, that would be really awesome. Wow, you can see broken glasses on the floor as well. Look at that kind of detail, huh? I mean, you have to say that the terminal is so much better these days. This is the exit, so let's go through an entrance. Nope, there's no entrance, so I have to go through exit. Okay, so this is perpetually, I don't know, 20. we have a one of the shop is called Forever 21, I think. Maybe it's one of these franchise that is international. Forever 21, perpetually 20. Yeah. Okay, working my way through, and there's another one, and there's a boss coming up as well. Alright, just make sure that I don't get any one shot by all these things. I mean, actually these bosses are quite they hit rather hard actually. So have to be a little bit careful when doing all these things. So you have two of them. One is with a burn. You've seen it probably in Ultron mode. Okay, one more to go. Oh, I got another target here. So this is the last week of the anniversary, and I hope you've been enjoying this as well. I mean, I think I'm alright with it. Just sometimes the loot can be a little bit overwhelming, and yeah. But other than that, I mean, I have no complaint with all the great 80 legendaries and so on. I don't really have a lot. I know you guys been farming 1 or 2 per hour kind of thing. It's I don't know how you guys do it, man. It's just so inspiring. Yeah, hats off to you guys. And more of this robot dispatch and stuff. I wanted to group them together. I mean, look at these things here, man. I'm so distracted here. I mean, I'm just admiring what is the artwork there, and just wonderful. Look at this. It's yeah. If only I could jump down here, man. I need to fly down. Yeah. So this is the one that I could. There's a little bit of elevation as well, so it's nice and decent. So I like it. And wow, there's a lot more Ultron here. These are all the robots here. Yeah, another golden harbor. I don't know how it goes. All right, so there's a lot of like, what is this thing here? This is like some kind of strange. All right, so that's done. And there will be 2 more bosses coming up. Yeah, so there are 2 more bosses here. Look at this, man. What did it say here? Roxxon Corporation. Must be some kind of Marvel kind of reference, huh? So 2 bosses here, and these are not in. Okay, some is like one of them is kind of. Okay, kneel before me. I try to get one out of the way at least. I think that's how you do it here. I need to replenish my armor. What? There's like a million things hitting me right now. They hit really hard, but that's alright. Alright, I'm Emma-Frost, so that's fine. Alright, so that is done. And so that is the wow. Oki Cola, Coffee Go. And I don't know what on earth are all those things. So yeah, I mean, look at that, man. This is really good stuff. Huh? Was I from there before? This is all shattered glass. Man, there's a shield kind of thing there as well. Wonderful. Yeah, so this, I think terminals, this is really good. The elevation going up and down, and there's total darkness here. Look, this is like a I don't know, what is it called? No, it's just just one of those things that you can't really see what happened. Ooh, the whole bunch of robots here. Alright, more kick. And I've got a whole bunch of things to click through. Auto looting would be good. Okay, so that's done. So that's the one underneath. Okay, so this is the boss. And let's go do our ultimate here. Out. Yeah. Oh no, his shield is up. I shouldn't stand in front of him, man. So that is it, and so that is the boss. Probably wouldn't need an ultimate on that. And so that is the Times Square, and I hope you enjoy watching Times Square. And I tell you what, I mean, I don't know how some of you may be playing other games as well. So what I'll do is that I'll head over to the Skrull invasion as well, just to showcase to you how that one looks like as well, huh? Okay, so this is the Skrull invasion, and I'm playing Magneto. I hope you have got a chance to catch one of the video I've recently made on Magneto, and I'm just going to play him while talking a little bit about the game, and I hope you also got a chance to get this little lucky. This, I think, Hawkeye's pet, and it's come as free if you saw, like, you know, log in during this week. So I hope some of you who has not been like logging into this game for a while, just like make sure you got a chance to do it. I think that will be quite useful as well. And so I'm just like got the record ball them. So this is another one of the newer terminals. So they are on fire. This game hasn't had any new terminal for a very long time, and suddenly they realized that, yeah, let's do something about it. So that's cool, no complaint. And let me just do an ultimate on that. Come on, Magneto, come on, old man, let's do it. Okay, you can do it, you can get more, Alright, cool. Yeah, I really like the Magneto. I know he's a little bit slow, but I think he's still playable, and I kind of like this build as well. And yeah. Now with the traveling thingy going on, I think they moved my power somehow. I forgot to redo my power a little bit. I think they sort of like move my power a little bit, and yeah, that's fine. I need to somehow let me just get it sorted here. I get this one here. All right, cool. Yeah, so the traveling power has been reworked, and that's really cool. And now my heroes, like some of them are running really fast. And so there's a very welcoming news, and all the heroes now have very nice traveling power. All right. So even Hawkeye can now run really fast. So that is really good news for Hawkeye. Come on, man, more grinding here. I got a birthday cake here. All right. So I don't even know why I'm doing this. Like, you know, have I? Okay. So there is there's a chest kind of thing, I think, for Cosmic Terminal. Alright, I still need quite a fair bit, but that's fine. Okay, so now, whoa, now they move quite fast as well. So there's been a patch just very recently, and this patch comes with a few very good deals for a lot of us. Is on the, like I mentioned, the traveling power. Now it's really cool. I wish I had the chance to sort of like demonstrate how his traveling power like for like Emerald Force. It's really fast right now. It's fantastic. Alright, so that is done, sorted. I need to fly to the other side. Hey, how about that? Alright. And and also this is the final week of anniversary event, and I hope you guys enjoyed a lot of good loots. I know some of you play really hard. It's really like a lot of nice legendary and so on, and that's always cool to catch up on some of this process, some of this like gear and so on. If I think it's great, it's a great event for new players. If you haven't really played this game for a long time, it's a great time for you to catch up on a lot of stuff here, be as a legendary weapon or the artifact and so on. That's really wonderful. Let me just go over to that side. I can't. Come on, man. There, yeah. That's good. Stop. Yeah. So I think great about Magneto is that he can stop a lot of things. Like he can freeze mobs from afar, and that's cool. And yeah, so there's one more here. So that is a boss, huh? Okay, I'm just getting sorted here. Alright, so this signature, nice and slow. Alright, may as well get a few more. I don't know what's going to happen. I think there's some share quests as well. Nowadays I seldom play share quests. Alright, now is the time I face the boss, and the boss should be somewhere inside here. And so this is part of the Hightown patrol, but they make it like the hotel in front. Just now it was, right? Was there a fountain? I can't quite remember. I thought it was this. Yeah, so those who have done the story mode probably would sort of like remember this part. And it's very much like story mode. And just very nice. I mean, it's really, I'm doing this for those who has been away from this game for a while, wondering if it's time to go back into the game as well. So this super huge, like wow, this is like a engine there. It's like a ship, right? Oh, this is on board of that ship that the story mode was talking about, right? And so I'm going to, if that's fine, I always like to show off a little bit of like the ultimate. I know some of you guys are not even playing this game and watching my channel. It's wonderful. Yeah, I think this whole thing about Q&A to me is more like an experiment in some sense, because I have no idea whether people will enjoy. Oh, where is the just like kind of like simulating the streaming effect. Okay, so that is the one I'm going to get rid of. That is a signature. The boss give that, as you can see, I'm sort of like I'm sort of like still kind of like haven't got into playing this part of the game because I haven't really done a lot of, I don't even know what this thing drops, man, seriously. But looks like it dropped quite a fair bit. See, look at this, Magneto's ultimate is wonderful, still looking good, still one of my favorite. Okay, so that is all, and what I'm going to do is just play a little bit of like Hightown Patrol, which is my favorite part of the game, and I'm talk a little bit about the. I think my friend GM Dark Soul, I think his name in the game is called, and he has been asking me a lot of questions on the formulae and so on. So I'm going to share with you some of the formula. I'll talk about it here, but I also would link it in the description of the video. So do check that part out while I'm looting this thing. And I'm also going to talk a little bit more about the game and what's on sale right now, and how you guys enjoying what sort of thing I'm buying as well. And yeah, I mean let's just talk. Let me just like switch over to another hero to showcase to you some of this other stuff that in this game has. Hi guys, so here is the Cosmic Patrol Hightown, and I'm with all my friends here. Some are old friends, some are new friends, and some are sort of like just recently met today, I think, and some of them from Singapore, some of them from UK, I think. And so let me just continue talking about what I'm supposed to talk about, because sometimes I do tend to get a little bit off topic here. Now, I think one of the questions that being asked a lot, and also from my friend GM Soul, is how this game mechanic works, because I think some of you are very intrigued from the mathematics side of it. I think you guys have seen how I've done the maths, and so also want to do something similar for your own kind of analysis, which always welcome. But it's just that when you ask me, in a game, it's very hard for me to explain all the formula, because I don't have the pen and paper, I don't have anything to really explain to you, especially if you do not have any background on the mathematics behind it. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to share with you the formula of the crit, how you convert the crit chance, brutal chance, as well as the dodge, deflect, and defense as well. I think that is probably the question that's been asked a lot. So now I'm not going to sort of go into detail here, numbers here, give you an example, right? How this game works is that there's something called diminishing return. I think some of you ask, what is the diminishing return, because you may not have the mathematical background. Think about it this way, right? Say if you buy a muffin from Starbucks, and the first muffin of the day, because you're hungry and it's your breakfast. Not really a good breakfast, but you're hungry and it's sort of the first one tastes really good. And after that, what happened? Okay, I'll give you a second muffin. Do you still enjoy it? I say, yeah. I still like it. Probably not as much as the first one, but I still like the muffin because it's the Starbucks muffin. I don't know whether it's a good example or not. But after that, I say, okay. After you've done the second muffin, I'll give you a third muffin. Do you still enjoy it? And I think it will come to the point where, man, I'm just sick of muffin. Can I eat something else? I really can't do it anymore. So diminishing return in economic term works something like that, meaning that the more you acquire certain kind of stat or items, the value perceived value drop. So in this game, what it really means is that you could get a lot of crit hit rating into your gear, into whatnot. For instance, if you want to build your gear like this, you can have the crit strike rating, crit hit rating of certain value, but it will not be a linear it's not the more you add it in, the better you become kind of thing. You have a diminishing return, means that the more you stack on the same kind of value, the less you actually get out from it. So that in essence is what it means by this whole diminishing return, what it really means. All right. So in this game we have something called the in this game how we do it is via the formula. The formula for the crit, for example, like I said, you don't have to write down here. I put it at the description of the video. Is 99 times the crit rating over 3,601 plus the crit rating. So it's 99 times the crit rating divided by 3,601 plus the crit rating itself. Now, why? So some of you ask why 3,601? It's just how they design the game. But interestingly, if you look at the way that the brutal strike is being modeled, it's actually 75 times the brutal strike rating divided by, again, the same denominator, 3,601 plus the brutal strike rating. So there's a kind of difference to it, and as you can see, the brutal strike doesn't really scale up so as fast as the crit rating. It should come as no surprise that if without Hela, the whatever percentage you have there, which is 5, 5, and 5, and 5, without the 20% of Hela, your brutal strike actually is quite low compared to your crit, right? For example. So that in a sense is what it means. Again, why do they have 75? Why do they have 99? It's just the way the game designed. So that is one, and on the deflect, dodge, and defense, there's a similar kind of formula. Again, I'm not going to go through of them here. Most likely, I'll just say the wrong thing as I'm sorting out my inventory. And but again, it's the same thing. It has a diminishing return, means that the more you stack on the same kind of stack, the worse off it becomes. It doesn't. not worse off. It doesn't go as quick as you anticipate or want it to be. So so that's why I always say, it's good to look into the stat that you do not lack the most. Like for example, deflect, dodge, and defense. And the one that you lack the most will be the one that you gain the most, because of this whole diminishing return, how it works. All right. So but when it comes to the calculation of deflect and dodge, don't forget 20% of the deflect go into the percentage itself after you convert, go into the damage reduction. Same as for the dodge, is 40% of the dodge chance itself go into a damage reduction. So yeah, I mean, just don't forget all these little details. Sometimes it's important. This whole mathematics. Now, I know this. I don't know how many of you are really into the mathematic aspect of the game. I don't suppose everybody has that kind of patience. But I would like to say something here, that if you don't find it, if you don't find it fun to go through mathematics because you keep not getting it, for whatever reason, you are not really enjoying the process of going for theory crafting. Like I always say to people, it is not the only way to get your best kind of like a gear or so on. I mean, mathematics only tell you a story. I happen to be one of those who enjoy finding things out by my own. So I suppose those who like to do it probably would be the one that like to figure out things out on their own. But it doesn't have to be that way. So for example, there are many good kind of like, if you really want to go for the like really high damage, there are many guys in the marvelheroes.info. They have a lot of guys there that has posted a video and so on their how fast the kill time is. It's just that when I like I always say, when I design my build, kill time is one thing, but I have to have some effective and fun build. So it doesn't have to be it doesn't mean that it will be like highest DPS and so on. But I understand some of you may want to just have the best for your heroes, and to do so, like I always say, you don't have to go through a mathematics way. There are many ways that you could do as well. Like for example, you can do to the training dummy and to time with the high health one and to see what the trade-off is like. So okay, again, some of you ask, what is trade-off, right? So trade-off again is something like, would you rather have this than that? You can't have both stats at the same time, and you have to pick one. So that's what is called trade-off. It means that you just can't have best of both worlds. I mean, you have to pick one, and that's when you have to pick one, then you have to sort of like pick the one that the best for you. So to do that, mathematics tell a story, but I always say that don't over rely on the whole mathematics kind of like aspect to it. Do a reality check. Go through your dummy, the high health dummy, to just have a gauge on where things are. Is your mathematic modeling telling you the right story? Because sometimes I make mistake too, and only through all this like dummy timing do I find out where my mistakes are, so on and so forth. So yeah, so I know it's kind of like long talking about formula, because I always like to try to help people, but it is quite hard to help when it comes to the mathematic aspect of it. Like, why do I model a hero in a certain way? Why do I have a basket of hero in order to just look into like a generic formula applied to all? Why can't I have like a formula and say 100 damage rating is equals to 100 crit rating, right? Because I can't, because the reality is that different heroes have different profile to it. So yeah, I mean that's just how things work in this game. All right. So I hope in some way there's some idea for you, and I do publish the formula, not from me, by the way. I also learned it from somewhere in the internet. So feel free to use it and see whether that is really something you'd like to pursue. But if you can't really do the mathematic part of it, really don't sweat too much on it. You can always like practice on dummy, You can always read other best in slot kind of like guide and so on. Try and make it things your own. All right. So that's one on the formula. And another one is a lot of people ask me about the upcoming Ultron, how excited I am with the upcoming Ultron and so on. And the when is it going to be out? I seriously don't know when is it going to be out. But I always say this. I rather they're ready than it's out, rather than they have to rush things out. But that's just my point of view. But Green Goblin seems quite far away already, so I do hope that Ultron is out soon. And knowing Gazillion, they probably will push it up. I would think next patch will be my bet, but it could mean another round if the fans are still not quite happy with the end result. Now, why am I not looking into it right now? I think I'm also human. I would like to some surprise on the finished product, because when I look into a product that's not quite finished, I'm not really liking it too much of it. So I would like to be able to man, I got so much junk inside. I would like to be able to also enjoy an end product, a product that is whoa, this is not a bad roll, man. So I would like to sort of enjoy a product that I could get excited about, rather than always looking into half-finished product kind of thing. So that is my selfish reason on why I would like to just this is also not a bad roll, huh? It's just bad that I have to keep like toggling to find whether it's good or not, right? It's one of those things in this game. Okay, so that is on the Ultron. So tell me, I mean, are you guys still excited on Ultron? I know it doesn't seem too exciting in my pre-order, don't bother, but it's always like that, an initial build, and I think a lot of feedback go back to Gazillion. I think not only mine, a lot of you all also thought about the game and how you guys feel about it. So I think I'm hoping that Gazillion will do something good about it. They always make good with their promises. And so far, I mean, just give them time. I think they'll get it sorted. So that is on the Ultron and the sale as well. I sort of know this is coming because they always do a sale like this in the so this is not so good. They always do a last week sale is always like a mother of all sale. Yeah, so that's not really a surprise to me on what to buy. I actually bought something. I bought a stash, another stash. Like, how many stash do we need? A lot. I bought another stash. So I don't know. What did you guys buy? If you let me know as well. And for team up in the end, at first I wanted to get I can't even see. Is this bad or is it actually quite good? So initially I wanted to buy Rescue, but thanks for my friend Yin who sort of gifted me one. So that is very, very kind of him. And I also bought Frankin Castle, which is actually one of my favorite. It turns out to be really good because I kind of like the visual effect a lot. And that is something that I'm very happy to have bought that one. And I also bought Carnage. Now, I don't know whether I regret it a little bit because Carnage seems a little bit, how should I say? I can't really see where he is. He seems to be doing his own thing, kind of like somewhere else. So it's again, something that I have, but anyhow, I bought it. So so I'm thinking very hard. Should I not do this one? And between this one and this one, which one should I get? Can't really see really. 96, 90 something. So I think this should be quite a good one, except the health is a little bit low. Okay, so I'm doing a lot of real-time kind of like processing of what happened to this all these items and so on and so forth. And that's all really. I haven't really bought anything. That's about it. Costume. Did they have a costume sale? I don't know. But I don't think I need any costume right now. I think I've got all the stuff that I ever wanted so far for now. So nothing on a costume, and I always been wondering what you guys buy as well. Let me know in the comments box below. Simulation 2020, Simulation 77, which is the danger room, brand new danger room scenario. This time around, it's just like one boss in the middle, Cable, and you have to down him. Is it fun? I think once you work out his mechanic, it's actually kind of. But I think to me it took a little bit too long. Maybe my gear not that great. But I think it could have been a bit faster. I don't know, or a bit more variety, like different phases, different kind of mob ways of mob. It's just instead of one boss. But I think they try to do something different, and try to see how the one goes. I think after you get an idea of where to avoid certain things, things seems to be just fine. I do like the cosmic version though. He has such a long ultimate. The ultimate that Cable has. It's such a long one. I wish that the real Cable has that kind of ultimate. So yeah, that is mainly on the Simulation 77. Let me know how you guys enjoy that as well. Do you guys find it fun? Is this the kind of like scenario you like to play? I mean, it's really not that bad. It's just that after a while you figure out what you need to do. You always be able to avoid it, and it's just a matter of cutting the boss down slowly and kind of thing. So yeah, I don't know. I didn't get too excited by that. And and as for travel power wise, I think it's alright as well. Some of them is really hilarious, like this one here. I think they've done quite a lot. I think the only one that doesn't work is Skrull, and my friend in test center already alerted me, but somehow I didn't get a chance to. I got a chance to take a look at that, but I don't think GAZ has a chance to fix that yet. And and that's about it really. I think that is what there's not really a lot of stuff in this video. Just playing the game, showcase to you what other contents are there, and how I usually have to cope with all this stuff that's going on. So I always I have to upgrade my gear 1, 2, 3 and stuff like that. And on to some other topic, a bit lighter topic here. Steam sale, a lot of items, a lot of things that I got tempted, and my friend Desert Fox got me the farming simulator, and really thank you a lot. And I'm not quite sure whether it's a good streaming material or not. I'll see whether I can get my farm in a certain stage. So basically a simulator, a farm, and you've got to drive certain trackers and different kind of equipment to. I didn't know that farming is so hard. Seriously, I always dreamed to be a farmer, but I didn't know that it was so hard. But I actually enjoy the whole process of it. So yeah, is it 69 yet? 69. So yeah, so that is the one. And I also bought Beyond Earth Civilization. Well, it's not really Civilization, but it's the Beyond Earth. As well as expansion. Now I know the rating is kind of bad, but then I got it because one of my friends at work actually played that as well. So I thought maybe I should play together with him on this one. So I don't know which one should I be getting, man. I can't really see which one is better. I know that the crit rating and brutal rating is really high on the other side, but the health and the whatever is a bit low. Maybe I took this one instead. Alright, let me go back out. And I may still get something else. Okay. I may still get something else, and I think there's something called the what is the game called? The Goat Simulator. I thought it was quite hilarious. I don't know, maybe I'll give it a try. Seems to me that sometimes I need some kind of humor going on. So that may be quite interesting. And I think there's the DC kind of game as well, fighting game, $5. I thought it was quite a good buy. But I don't know whether I'll enjoy fighting game or not, although I do play some of them. And wow, this guy hit me really hard. I'm just Kitty Pryde. So yeah, that's another thing on my kind of to watch list. So that's one that I'm also looking over, and I'll probably get it soon. And of course the Assetto Corsa, which is a racing game. So there is I've been wanting to buy another racing game, and I've been looking at between Project Car and Assetto Corsa, which one should I be getting. But I think because I think I like simulation more than the AI part of it, so I probably would go for the Assetto Corsa. I think that's what it's called. And that is all. And in the Horizon game wise, I probably would get the F1 2016. I know the review is not been good for the for the F1 series for a while already. But this one probably is something different. They have the safety car, virtual safety car as well. And I don't know, man, I've been like really a big fan of the franchise, F1, Formula 1 itself. So I'm hoping that it would be something quite good, because their third rally, actually, Codemaster did it. So their third rally actually did, you know, I would say they've done it quite a good job on the third rally. So I'm hoping that they now have newfound passion to make a racing game fun, and I can't wait to see what the safety car is going to be like playing this game. I think I'll be the one who caused a lot of safety car events. Yeah, so yeah, that's all really. That's all I would like to talk about in this particular video. And as always, you can submit all these questions to me and so on. And tell me, I mean, are you guys enjoying the event? I think this event is rather good. It's just that I think I'm being spoiled by the cosmic ICP kick slides for a while, and now I don't seem to be getting that many kick slides as before. So it's a little bit of withdrawal syndrome when it comes to the kick slide, and doesn't seem to be dropping a lot in the fourth event of the anniversary. But like I always say, this game right now, the event is great for the new player to catch up, because all this like event currency, all this XP are very nice. I mean, because I don't really have a lot to play for, and I actually been puzzling like, what am I going to play today? Because I've been wondering, yeah, you know, or maybe you know what, let's do an ultimate, man. This is how his ultimate is like. Yeah, so it's like, you know, that's it. This is Kitty Pryde's ultimate. You can't really see you can't really see Kitty Pryde, man, really. Yay, done. So I'm rather happy with all this loot and so on. And I think got some really nice loot to upgrade my my heroes again. So it's been a great event. It's been a kind event. Could have been better if the loot is not too messy, or should I say if there are so many UI bugs that I have to keep relogging and kind of compare items and so on. I mean, as a game that is so into itemization, I would have thought all this would be sorted sooner or later. So yeah, let me know in the comment box below, how have you been enjoying the game, what you get most out from it. Do you buy a lot of stuff, and yeah, I mean, what you guys playing for these days? I'm always interested to know. Yeah, and as always, if you have any questions and so on, feel free to drop a question here. I'm more than happy to answer for you guys. And yeah, so have fun and enjoy the end of the last week of the event. I mean, it has been a really long journey from Civil War till now. Wow, it's like, man, I feel like I need a break. I really do need a break. Yeah, see you. Bye.